What's up, everyone? Good morning. There's a Jeremy.
Oh.
There's a community park sale that I go to every year. I've probably been to it like 4 times now or so. Usually it's a miss there, but I have scored a few times in the past. This time it was decent because it's a shitty day. It's very gray, kind of rainy out, but they still did it. And picked up quite a bit of stuff. Just sort of scan over it real quick. Some PS3 games, some Wii stuff. There's Game Boy Advance, a pink DS, no charger, Kingdom Hearts. This little bundle, a disc only, a Black Ops. It was like 15, like 20 bucks or so for the other games, so not too bad. And I'm kind of blocking traffic a little right now. I didn't want to drive and be filming, so I'm gonna head on that way. And the sale right over there in Jeremy's face, no, behind it. Picked up a few games, and Jeremy got something too.
I got a Toidle.
Sewer Surfing Mikey for what, a quarter?
Yep.
For a quarter, and then for $1 each, Animal Crossing on the DS, a complete Mario 64 on the DS, Double Dragon on the Game Boy, and Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. What are you doing? Anyways, so $4. Quit making that face, for the love of God. Anyways, that's the face of, I guess, Mr. Christmas Man there, because he just got a little ornament, Walt Disney ornament from
Christmas of 78.
Like a long time ago or something.
It was.
It's a really nice shape, too.
It's got Dumbo.
Original box.
And Mickey. And Santa's sleigh.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Tickle.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. I think you just scored, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Right over at that garage sale. Ignore the Puppet Master. You just got a 3DS, a blue one, XL, a little scratched up on the top, but the inside's good, and a charger for how much?
$30.
Yes, you did. What are you going to do with this?
I'm going to play all my games in 3D.
Whoa. Are you old enough? Because I think it's like age 7, they recommend not to play too much of the 3D.
I'm 35, motherfucker.
You look good for your age.
Thank you.
For $30, I got the Simpsons game on the PSP. What a deal. On the inside, there's a bunch of DS games. Some of them are like Dragon Quest ones. Ended up being like $3 a piece. I got my beard cut in it. I'll show you the rest of these when I get home. Right here at good old Cash America, just picked up some cheap-ass PS3 controllers, $5 a piece, camo, white, and a black one it's missing little rubbers, but I have like replacement rubbers. It does work. You can see it's flashing.
Rubbers.
So those are $5 each, and then a copy of Forza Horizon Collector's Edition, 360 for $3. They never have like the controllers out for sale. I always have to ask if they have any extra, like if they took in a system that had 2 controllers and they're willing to part them. But when they do, they're always really cheap. They're never really more than like $5, it seems. So ask if they have extra controllers at Cash America's.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Jeremy just got a friend request from a John Hancock, the mega game collector, awesome collection. He's pretty stoked right now. We're waiting at this place called Tom and Chi.
It's Che.
It's not Che.
It's Che.
It's Chi. It's grilled cheese and tomato soup. I saw it a couple days ago driving by. I'm like, we got to go check that place out. Hold up your little teddy bear there, buddy.
It's a Care Bear.
$2 for a 25th anniversary Care Bear, and then for $2 a piece. They ended up being $2 a piece. Journey, it was all at a pawn shop. Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, Skate 3, Need for Speed Carbon, Transformers, Dark of the Moon, 3DS, Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, Call of Duty Black Ops, another Call of Duty Black Ops, and another Call of Duty Black Ops. All those $2 each. Dave from D & Dave!
No!
What's up?
Hi.
Hi, you're in a garage sale video.
I'm garage selling. I'm gonna get all the best games.
You are. You just got a Care Bear. You just got a big-ass Care Bear.
Yay.
Oh, is that Sir Snuggles lot?
Maybe, I don't know.
Here you can...
Say bye to everyone. Say hi to Mr. Tickle.
Hi, Mr. Tickle. Goodbye, everybody else.
Today ended up going pretty well. I was a little worried because of the weather at the start of the day, and I was thinking, well, next weekend is going to be right after Thanksgiving, and usually that's not a great weekend to garage sale, but we found quite a bit of stuff, and I'll show in more detail some of the pickups we got, plus a few other things we found today, and some stuff I got earlier in the week. But first, I got to do the random game giveaway for this week. Of course, Snaggle Fruits is going to help me out, but this time I'm just going to throw them in a trash can and use that to do the drum roll. So here we go. The winner. This week's random game on whatever system they want is Perfume Pat. Congratulations, Perfume Pat. Send me a message either here on YouTube, where the hell we are right now, a personal message, or on the Facebook fan page. The link to that is in the About section down below. Let me know what system you want your random game to be for, and I'll have that mailed out to you. I just finally mailed out like the last 2 winners a couple days ago, so you guys should be getting your prizes. So I'm all caught up. Busy this time of year, obviously. And as always, there is a game giveaway starting right now. All you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, thumbs up this video you're watching right now, and leave a comment down below. Comment can be about whatever. What'd you find this week? Any cool pickups? But my suggestion is, I've been noticing quite a few people saying that the weather is officially starting to get too cold in their states or their area to really go garage sailing anymore or go game hunting. So I want to know, do you like it when it gets cold? Do you hate this time of year? For us down in Florida, it doesn't really get super cold ever, obviously, but it's not until February, March we get really like chilly months in the 30s or somewhere around there. But I like this time of year in the sense of it does get down nicely in the 50s sometimes, and that's, you know, perfect weather. But it does affect garage sales even here. People stop because it's a little bit chilly. But it's nice to go out in the flea market when it's nice and cool and walk around. So anyways, do you like when it gets cold? Do you hate it? How does it affect you? You know, do you just stop game hunting altogether? Anyways, that's your suggestion for the comments down below. But all you have to do to enter is be subscribed, thumbs up the video, leave a comment down below. Just do it. It's easy. All right, on to the other stuff we got today. I did show you this, but now I can show you in detail the games inside. So we got the Simpsons game, and then we have on the PSP, and then we have Sonic and All-Stars Racing. We have Sands of Destruction, Golden Sun. Sorry, my nose is running. Dragon Quest 6. There we go. The Dragon Quest games in here are the 2 best, and then we have a copy of Dragon Quest 9. Magical Star Sign. I thought I had some empty cases for some of these. Surprisingly, I don't. I have the other Dragon Quest cases on the DS to pair these up with, but not those ones, unfortunately. Professor Layton and the Curious Village, and then Final Fantasy IX. There we go. It's Final Fantasy IX, Revenant Wings. And that was all 30 bucks, so somewhere around like $3-ish a game. Then the stuff we got at that very first, like the community sale, like I said, I've been there in the past, at least 4 years now, and one year I found a nice bag of like DS games, Game Boy Advance, I think even a PSP and some systems for like a really good deal. It was like 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Then other years I've literally found next to nothing, maybe like one game or just garbage. But this year turned out to be pretty good. We got there early. We were there right around 8 o'clock. I think that's right when it started, or close to it. And there wasn't a whole lot of people there. Like, the weather maybe scared a lot of people off. Even a lot of the booths weren't set up. So I just went down every single one, asked, got any games, got any games? And Jeremy did the same thing. We went around the circle, you know, and met up in the middle. This was the one for $15. Kingdom Hearts, Space Invaders, GBA, Pokemon, Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, with some writing on it. Metroid Fusion, great game right there. And Mario vs. Donkey Kong. And then I took the case that was on this off, and it's probably one of the cleanest DS's on the outside, like the shell I've ever seen. Like, well, used at a garage sale, yard sale kind of thing. Screen, unfortunately, does have a few little scratches on the top, but otherwise, very, very good condition. So that was all 15 bucks. Picked up a disc only of Call of Duty Black Ops on the 360 for $1 there. And then this stack of stuff was also from the same booth. $20 for all this. This was a really good deal. 360 controller, one of the ones with the adjustable, there we go, adjustable D-pad there to raise it or lower it. Resistance, Burning Skies. We have Skate 3. Grand Theft Auto 5. This, on the PS3 and 360 version, over the last year, have fluctuated in price like crazy. They'll go up to 60 bucks, you know, brand new, and then they drop it down to like 30, 60, 30, and they just keep going back and forth. Right now, obviously, for the holidays, it's gone back down to 30, and I'm wondering if it's going to stay there now. I'm saying 30 as an average, but still picking it up for a couple dollars is a good deal. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, PS3 version, I think 360 version are actually worth more in the sense at least that GameStop and trading in everything than the PS4 and Xbox One versions. I think it's like $35 used on the PS3, and it's like 20 or 25 on the newer gen consoles. It's supply and demand. There wasn't as many copies of that sold, obviously, than there were of the PS4, Xbox One. Kirby's Epic Yarn, Super Mario Galaxy, Donkey Kong Country Returns, and new Super Mario Bros. For $20 for all that fantastico. Then a couple other random garage sale finds. Not super amazing, but good, decent games. $2.50 each, so $5. Time Splitters, Future Perfect, and Jade Empire limited edition with the shiny kind of holographic-y cover there. Then this girl had the game, but she was not interested in selling the game. She just had this out. It's the soundtrack and like little history book for the Mario 25th Anniversary edition on the Wii. 50 cents for this. I mean, that's worth it, obviously, but she would not part with the game. That's, no problem at all there. This I got for $15. This was later in the day. It is obviously a Game Boy ASCII case, and on the inside, a pretty nice condition original Game Boy with the charger and cable for it. Unfortunately, every time I find this dang charger, this seems to have happened to it. The ink on it is like all smeared and worn off. I would like to find one of these that isn't all screwed up like that for my collection. Then, pawn shop. This was at a pawn shop. I think it was $5 a piece on these games and $5 for the controller. So just a black 360 controller. Doom 3, BFG edition, Walking Dead Season 2, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and The Amazing Spider-Man. Value-wise, and also, gameplay-wise, a couple of them are pretty good. But the Spider-Man games on 360, all of them have held their value pretty decently, at least in the around almost $15, $20 range, some a little bit more. So they're good to pick up if you can get it for a couple dollars, and you maybe want to trade them in towards something else, even if you're not interested in the Spider-Man games. Then, this came from Jake Howe. He said he did not care if I told you guys all the dirty secrets of me getting this stuff from him. I had to do some dirty things to Jake Howe. It was disgusting. No, he just gave me a good deal on this box. Ended up being, with shipping, like $200. I got, it's a bunch of 64 games mainly. A mint copy, probably better than the condition of the one that I have in my collection, of the non-holographic Majora's Mask. I need to save that and see if it's in better condition than mine. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. A lot of people in my midnight release video for Battlefront, I asked, what was your favorite Star Wars game, or one that you really enjoyed playing a lot. And a lot of people said Shadows of the Empire, sort of like not a hidden gem, obviously, but just one that didn't get as much love as some of the other ones, like the Battlefront series or the first Force Unleashed. Then we have the hookups and a controller for a perfectly decent condition. They have a couple teeny little marks on a Super Nintendo. Very clean, no cracked corners, nothing screwed up with the power port in the back. Very good condition. I was really kind of amazed of how decent condition all this stuff was. It was really clean, so thank you, man. 2 copies of Mario and Duck Hunt. Even though it is one of the most common games of all time, it is still desired. People still come and ask for it, out at the market and everything. Then we have, this is sort of a sad story. This is a Game Boy player, and it did come with the disc. But if you can see through the glare of this light I'm using, the case is cracked. I don't know if you can tell. Anyways, the case right there you go, is cracked. When I first saw it, I was like, oh no, the case is cracked. Oh, I hope the disc is fine. Just sort of joking to myself, because it's right over top of the disc, and I open it up, and then unfortunately, the disc is cracked. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, there you can go. I think right over here. The disc has a crack that runs almost all the way through it. It apparently happened in shipping. Something jostled around and perfectly poked the disc and popped it. So that was a little bit of a bummer. USPS, please stop throwing the boxes around. I mean, come on. You don't know what's inside there. Even if it says fragile, don't throw it. Then we have Donkey Kong. These are all 64 games left. Donkey Kong 64, Smash Bros. A lot of really solid titles. Mario Party, the first one, Wave Race 64, NFL Blitz 2000, Golden Eye, Doom 64. And like I said, you can see how clean these all are, very shiny. This one has someone wrote their name on it, but Pokemon Stadium, Mario Kart 64, Perfect Dark. We have Star Fox 64, Ocarina, Hey You Pikachu, can never find that with the damn microphone, Star Wars Episode 1, Pod Racer, Tony Hawk, the first one, NFL Club. A couple of these are just filler titles, like that one, NFL Club 98, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Wrestling McManias 2000, WCW, WO, Pokemon Snap, and the last two, we have Jet Force Gemini and Pilot Wings 64. So thank you again, J-Cow. Excuse me, that was for you, J-Cow. That's what, hold on. JCAU 99. There we go. That's his correct YouTube name, Mr. Josh. I think that's it, everyone. I didn't re-show you the stuff that I clearly showed you, like in the car, but like I said, good weekend. Don't forget to enter this week's game giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed, thumbs up the video, leave a comment down below, and you are entered. I will see you all with another video at some point this week, probably on Wednesday. Love ya. Peace.